Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate, where I will be this evening continuing to explore the wizard's tower that I found, which is much larger underneath than it is on top for some reason. This is a huge basement for the amount of tower that I found. Huge as in footprint. I would expect a depth of basement for the tower that I found, but the width of basement that I am experiencing is very large. Much larger than the tower or its walls. It's very strange, but I'm going to continue exploring it all the same. So, let's dive right in, exactly where I left off last week. Which was I going a direction? I don't think I had chosen a direction. I have this way, which is related to the way I came from, or there's off over this way. And there are so many choices, it's hard to actually make them.
You're a queer fellow.
But, let's see. The adventures in the tower continue, yes. Although now I'm in the basement.
This
and I think I'm going to have my thief have a look over this way. Whoa! That's a lot of traps. That is an awful lot of traps. And that's my supposed rogue setting off all the traps. Well, this is a lot of fun, but it doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere.
So many we meet are lacking.
I've just hit you with a fireball twice. What decency are you talking about? Okay, so apparently I can't disarm this one. What about the next one? Ah! Yeah, that's we're she's not doing so good with this. Okay, you know what, girl, just... If everybody could maybe step out of the room that keeps getting hit with the fireballs. Yes, there we go. Okay, now, my meatiest person
Can I help you?
is Khaled.
I'll do my best.
Khaled, just go. Just... Well, that was fun, and it also didn't make the traps go away, so, warders. Oh yeah, this is gonna be...
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Everybody just sort of
For the
move
group.
up, I guess.
I do not feel well inside.
That was not my
Move
best
apart.
plan, maybe. Maybe I should have done like one person at a time.
As good as done.
But we're in the room now. I did a bad thing to my people. I am the warrior's madness. I curse him with trust and respect. I slow the blade in its course by stealing his passion for blood and offering a softer emotion in return. Yet I thirst for more. Give me the sweet crimson drink of laughter and passion. Hold on a moment. Alright, we have a whole bunch of stuff from Durlag's tower, apparently. I'd just begun exploring Durlag's tower when I met a man by the name of Bayard. Actually, I'd explored the entire upstairs, and I ran into him the first time I entered the basement. He seemed calm, though this place had frightened him and he was choosing to leave. Apparently his party is still within, having decided to go on without him. He wished them well, but would not follow. The traps and tests left by Durlag are beyond his ability, or so he seemed to think. Some are extremely lethal, offering no second chance to a trespasser. This place is not meant to hinder, but to kill. He is also afraid of the creature that has taken up residence here. It is apparently a demon knight, some type of fell servant from the lower planes that is supposedly extremely powerful. Bayard feels that attacking such a creature directly is tantamount to suicide. Perhaps his fear will serve him well, but I must go onward. I shall keep an eye out for these ward stones that he mentioned as well. They must be keys of a sort. Okay, ward stones, warders. I think there might be a connection here. Okay, so, 4 warders. A strange apparition appeared to me. This is what it had to say. There is nothing. Maybe if I fold up... Nope. Oh dear. Maybe I have to talk to all 4 of them to get the...
There are so many places I would rather be.
Khaled, shut up. I am the warrior's fate. I raise him above his brethren. I amplify his deeds. He becomes scornful where once he had respect. He becomes a giant where once he was a man. Yet I lack the proper honor. Raise me up in glory. Through the chronicles of my deeds, pride shall be honored. Through the passing of knowledge, my sword shall display its glory. Then you shall know that I am well pleased. Let's just sort of scooch around whatever's going on in the middle of the room there, and... I am the warrior's curse. I steal his future. I mar his past. The more he has, the less it seems. He becomes a slave of glittering things. Yet I hunger. Feed me that which glitters beyond all else. Okay, alright, everybody over this way. I am the warrior's bane. I live in the darkness of his soul. I bring him to his knees, trembling and weeping, unable to lift a hand in his own defense. Yet I sleep. Awaken me. Well, that last one is fairly easy. I'm pretty sure that's fear. Let's see. Oh, that's... Oh, wait. Oh, they unfold. I'm a fool. Alright. Warrior's bane. I live in the darkness of his soul. I bring him to his knees, trembling and weeping, unable to lift a hand in his own defense. Yet I sleep. Awaken me. I must pass these 4 warders to descend to the lower level. I assume that one of them will have the wardstone required to operate this lift that they are guarding. What will awaken this warder? Perhaps a loud noise like a drum or a gong. Perhaps something else. I must solve this riddle in order to pass. Okay, well, this one I'm pretty sure is some sort of fear. This one. The warrior's curse. I steal his future, I mar his past. The more he has, the less it seems. He becomes a slave of glittering things. Yet I hunger. Feed me that which glitters beyond all else. Oh, please, please don't let him want platinum. I don't have any. Okay, there's a clue on this one. What glittering thing could this warder wish from me? Gold? A gem? I must solve this riddle in order to pass. Alright. The warrior's fate. Raise him above his brethren. I amplify his deeds. He becomes scornful where once he had respect. He becomes a giant where once he was a man. Yet I lack proper honor. Raise me up in glory. Through the passing of knowledge, my sword shall display my glory. Then you shall know that I am well pleased. What would honor this warder? What would cause his sword, his pride, to show his glory? He mentions chronicles of deeds. Obviously, I must find and read these chronicles. The trick is in finding them. What could Durlag have intended with this puzzle? I must solve it in order to pass. Okay, so find something to read? And madness. Give me sweet crimson drink of laughter and passion. What drink is commonly associated with passion, and where on this level would it make sense to find or make such a drink? I mean, I have wine, I think. I'm reasonably certain that Khaled here is carrying a bottle of wine. The label on this wine bottle reads Marsimber Blush Fine Vintage and claims to be a fruity blend of spices and dew flower fragrances. The vineyards of Marsimber are well known for their firm grapes, which draw their flavor from the fragrant salt air of the Sea of Fallen Stars. I don't know. Okay, so notes. I'm gonna make notes because that's what this is calling for. Okay. So, cause fear, glittering, prize, read, and drink of passion. Okay, well,
They're called?
let's start with let's see. Resist fear. Well, I don't have a cause fear spell. And that was the first idea that I had. Do I have a fear scroll? Protection from fire, from cold, from cursed scroll of ugliness. Poison, armor. No scrolls, no scrolls. No scrolls, no scrolls. No scroll. Okay, she has all of the scrolls and none of them are fear. Okay. I don't even know if fear exists in this edition. So, how do I make him afraid? I'm not sure.
Nature's servant awaits.
Wait.
Whatever they need.
Dynahair, your pouch. What do we have in here? Do we have any sort of anything that seems particularly shiny? It's a Zeos gem. Zeos is the name given by sages to a particular facet grade variety of zoisite, a rare mineral that yields cut stones that flash 3 vivid hues depending on how the light catches them: purple, blue, and red, or purple, green, and red. Very large, fist or foot-sized gems are prized for use in pendants and brooches. Maybe? Maybe. Unless it's the star... It would be either gold or a gem by the clue. Chrysoberyl? No, probably not. Well, let's... Let's try... Okay, this one was the one that wanted shinies, right?
As well as I can.
You do not yet have what I require. Okay, it doesn't want gold and it doesn't want the gem. Okay, that's... Well, we're just gonna have to turn the place upside down, I guess.
What you want?
Imoen?
I am gone.
Rifle some barrels. Let's see. Protection. Protection. Potion of Master Thievery. There's a step over here. What is this? A mallet handle. What good is a mallet handle? That's a lot of stuff for a very small hole. Antidote, potion of perception, fire resistance. Okay, I'm pretty sure somebody has antidote around here. No, and I'm gonna put the mallet handle down too for somebody else to pick up. Yes, I am just dumping the loot on the floor over here at the moment.
Perhaps this group makes not quite as much help as I thought.
Okay. Isn't this where I came in? It is. This is where I came in. Okay. So we can get back around to the other side without having to go through all the traps.
This group
That's nice.
shows promise exceptional.
Oh, you say that now.
Huh?
Okay, grab that. Jahira,
Yes,
I'm pretty
oh,
sure you had the
omnipresent authority
antidotes.
figure.
You did. Just put down a bow so you can pick that up. Put that up there. Pick up the bow again.
Yes?
Khaled can grab those.
Need me?
Grab that.
They wish my ear.
And that's a mistake. Protection from electricity. Not learnable, of course. Does anybody have any decent amount of inventory space left? I very much doubt it. No. Wait a minute. No, that's the cursed scroll of ugliness. You know what? Aha! Alright. Why am I carrying around a cursed scroll? There's no reason to. We're just gonna leave it behind in the very literal sense. Oh man, I've got everybody so scattered. How am I supposed... Oh, wait.
You've a task?
Whoop.
For the group.
Okay, I'm just gonna double check. Yep, that's just the other end of the hall that I came in by. So I can get back to where I was without going through any of the traps. Just by going to here. Vislismi was no match for the mighty Durlag. The dragon's spells could not harm him, and her breath was as a gentle breeze. Ah. Like a god of battle, Durlag waded into the drow horde, slaying thousands. It came to pass that the hero Durlag and his man-at-arms, Arlo Stoneblade, ventured into the bowels of the Great Rift. They fought the hideous Tanari Aztec Letek, and with a single blow of his axe, Durlag slew the demon's body and entrapped its soul in an enchanted dagger. And Durlag moved through the Troll Mountains, killing all of the foul beasts. He just sort of kept this around in his basement? You have raised my deeds in glory, and my sword now glows with pride. It seems that by causing the sword to glow, I have completed some sort of task. Wait, hold up. Wait, would one of these be pride? like... Still can't actually interact with the sword, but it is... Durlag's Pride. This is a monument to the dwarven hero Durlag. It is a sword that has been fused into the rock and cannot be removed. Is it possible that that did for one of the... Which way are they gonna go? Oh, they're gonna go through the traps. Oh boy.
Why it feels so cold.
Not really what I would have asked them to do if I'd been thinking about it, but I didn't think that they'd do that. Okay, do not have what I require. Alright. Thank you. You have completed this riddle. I am Pride. I am the curse of this place. Alright. One down. Wait a minute, did two disappear? Nope, nope, the third one's still there, he just hadn't come in. You do not yet have what I require. Okay. Alright. I've just gotta... That's not a doorway, is it? Alright. I will figure this out. I read the books, and Pride was taken care of. So I can check off read. Okay. Oh, look! Another trap! Alright,
Yep.
Imoen?
I've done had enough of this.
Alright! She got that one. Oh, goody!
Nature's servant awaits. As good as done.
Everybody!
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Alright. Helmet. Gem. Okay.
That call?
You take the gem.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority
You
figure.
put down a bow and pick up the sword, and the helmet can just rot.
I care not. I am gone.
Sigh. Okay, broken weapon, arrows, oil of speed, ruby ring. Well, forget the broken weapon. Call it, grab that oil of speed.
Whatever they need.
Dynamic hair, grab the ring.
You're a queer
Imoen.
fellow. I am gone.
There are
Imoen, give it a
so
go.
many places I would rather be.
Oh. Darn it. Okay, fine. We'll go about this the
You've attacked.
violent way.
For the group.
Force the lock open! Okay. Potion of freedom. Okay.
What you want? I've done had enough of this.
Imoen, take the arrows.
Hmm?
Me?
Fine and dandy.
Potion of freedom. Might be what one of the wardens wants. Maybe. Possibly.
Yep. This way.
Okay. Imoen? Okay.
Nature's servant awaits, as you direct.
Everybody else.
I care not. I've done had enough of this.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, try to pick that. Yes. Getting real tired of this. Alright, potion of heroism. Alright, take the potion of master thievery and put that back on there. You recognize these arrows? No. Confusion, feeble-minded, bolts, plate mail. Confusion, feeble-minded, potion of heroism, okay. The mechanism that operates this does not have a conventional lock and may be warded against simple spells. Eee. It'll just keep telling me that, don't it? Yeah, it will.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Can I just force
As
the
you direct.
mechanism, please? Oh, everybody failed.
You've a task?
My blade will cut you down to size. My blade will cut you down to size.
For right.
Okay, this is a
What is
lot
done?
in here. You know what? Everybody... back out here.
Nature's servant awaits.
Jahira, I would like you to drop another bow and grab that plate mail.
They wish my ear?
Dynahair can't do anything with either of those scrolls.
What's the story? Oof, I dropped something. Could you pick it up for me?
Darn it. Okay, you put that down. Put that down. Pick that up.
Yes,
You
oh
pick that
omnipresent
up.
authority figure.
You have need of
You
me?
grab that.
You're a queer fellow.
Alright, Imoen.
This way.
Oh, good luck, Imoen. Glittering Bejeril gemstone. Bullets, star gem. Pretty sure she has a stack of those. That's a lot of gold. Darts, compound bow. Yeah, those are arrow of fire +2. Which I have entirely too many of. Didn't somebody use up a stack of ammunition somewhere along the way? Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a hot time. Put that on the ground for later. Put those on the ground. Those on the ground. Just gonna shift this over here just so
You know,
things
with a
make
good
more
scrubbing
sense.
and some bright new tapestries, this place wouldn't be so bad.
Alright, acid arrows, which are here. Arrow of ice, which are here. Arrow of dispelling, which, interestingly enough, I don't seem to have an existing stack of those, but I know what they are anyway. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. That's that pile. You know what? I really should... Oh. Alright. Pearl necklace, pearl, water opal, more bullets, odd looking key, Small shield. Potion of Frut, giant strength, bolts, and arrows. Okay, we'll start with these because I think she already has...
Cool
Whoop!
one, son.
That is not what I
What you
meant
want?
to do. Okay.
This way.
Grab the key. Put that down. Grab valuables. This is gonna take a while because of the inventory issues. Sorry. Okay, nearly got everything useful.
So many we meet are lacking.
Okay. That is everything on the ground. Alright, Imoen, we're just gonna move you completely out of the way. Alright, my
Tell me.
own character.
Right.
Let's move her forward. Have her put down the scroll so that she can pick up the pile of arrows. Put the arrows in the quiver. Pick up the scroll.
They're called no less than done.
Now, this is going to be a little bit of a time-consuming one. I think this one's the special one, so I'm going to leave it be. Inventory full. Uh-huh. Okay, let's just put the regular bullets on the ground then. We'll start with the gems. I filled the bag! I didn't know the bag was fillable. Oh boy. All right. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna... It feels weird to do this, but this is what I choose to do. Okay. Actually... No, wait, go back. Grab that.
You've a task?
Jahira. Oh dear. All right.
As good as done.
Gonna get that sword and shield. I'm going to... Why am I still carrying one of these around?
Yes? If none are better.
Oh, this takes a really long time once your inventory starts filling up. Speaking of which... Why am I carrying around all these potions? Alright, somebody needs to make room for the key.
Hey,
I choose my own character because Gorion Scroll... I don't need that. I don't need that.
right.
So go over here, grab the odd-looking key. I don't know, grab the potion as well on the off chance. I believe that's everything that I want to loot now. Okay.
Yep. This way.
Alright, Imoen. Now, why didn't she detect that until now? Alright, party.
Nature's servant awaits. As good as done.
I care not. This way.
Okay. Shortcut to a place I don't actually want to go, but thank you. What is all this?
Yes,
Alright.
for the group.
I really do not know how to respond to anything that's going on here.
You're a I've done had enough of this.
Alright, what? Eep!
You've a task as you direct.
Let's get that flesh golem as a group, shall we?
For the fallen!
Go for the eyes, fool! Go for the eyes! Run!
Okay, this appears to have been some sort of gym. Okay, now
Nature's
one thing
servant
that
awaits.
just occurred to me. Okay, we've not seen any of those before. Interesting, interesting. Not very reassuring, but definitely interesting. is so much identifying that needs to be done. Okay, I have got to stop carrying around so many potions. That's what I need to do. Insight, mirrored eyes.
What you want?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that for just a sec.
You point, I punch.
Okay.
Yep,
Imoen, sweetie.
I'm gone.
We're going to try a potion, Imoen. Alright. We're going to drink this thief potion. Not disarmed. Not only not disarmed, but sprung. No, these traps are beyond her even with the
Perhaps this
potion.
group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
That's a big ol' nope. Don't you dare die, girl. Okay, well that was worth the try, but unfortunately did not actually yield the hoped for results. But I tried. I actually used a potion. Oh, I just...
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Oh, that was fun.
Move a task as you direct.
I care not. I am gone.
You know, I like the fact that I can basically disengage for free all the time, but why do they gotta follow me? Okay, this just comes back around to here. Hey, she got it open this time, and she didn't die. What all is this? Switch for an engine? Chaos. Okay, hold on. Engine. want you to go over there.
Nature's servant away for the group.
The rest of you... Alright.
Less talk, more fight.
Minsk, you're gonna give up more bows, I think.
Full plate and packing steel.
Whatever they need.
Inventory space mostly, but...
As directed.
Minsk, would you please...
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
Cool. Full plate and packing steel.
Oh, they're hung up now.
Yes, for the group.
Okay, let's try this
I
again.
wish my ear. As directed.
Okay.
You've a task? As good as done.
Everybody. Round and round and round in circles.
You're a queer. I'm gone.
This is an engine. This is definitely an engine. It doesn't seem to be the right engine, though. You know, it would help actually detecting while I do this, so that I see things like that! Oh, man.
Nature's servant awaits.
I am not
Or
a
the
very
group.
nice person to Imoen. But if she was a better thief, I would be.
What you
Although
want?
that does sound
I'm
like
gone.
victim blaming, all things considered. I wonder how one gets into that room. Oh, that would be a good reason, Bray.
Camaraderie, adventure, and steel on steel. The stuff of legend, right, Boo?
Well, I answered my own question, now what? Oh. Well, that's handy.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority. As good as done.
Jahira, I don't need this right now, Jahira.
You've a task for the group.
I mean, I don't know, have I brought you fear? Still I sleep. Alright. I have not brought him fear. I don't think I brought the passion drink, but I think I might have the shiny. You have completed this riddle. I am avarice. I will bring doom upon you in this cursed place. Alright. Glitter. Gotten. Okay, so I still have fear. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fear. And a red drink of passion. I have a strange key. I have a piece for an engine. have missed something somewhere. Because unless there's another hidden door, and Imoen, dear, are you detecting? Because you should be
Nature's
detecting.
servant as good as done.
Imoen? Imoen, where are you going? Why are you doing that? Oh, I hadn't checked out in here.
I care not. This way.
What the heck was that? What have we got here? Dagger, Elixir of Health, History of Dambrath, Bolt, Grapes, Gold, Mental Domination, Darts, Arrows, Sling, Bullet. Oh boy, okay. History of Dambrath. The nation of Dambrath was formed out of a barbarian kingdom almost a half millennium ago by a powerful alliance of priestesses of Loviatar and the Drow from the city of Talindet. Okay. In 211 DR, fleeing from the direct destruction of the homeland by the then great kingdoms of Unther and Mulharand, 4 tribes of barbarians entered Dambrath. They found a coast where the dolphins danced and plains where the grass was long. They roamed from the borders of the walls of Halrua and as far east as the current borders of Estegund. They soon became known as the Archaon, or People of the Wind. Okay. In 545 DR, a great war chief, Reinhar, arose to lead the tribes. The halflings of Lurin were quickly enslaved, and several of the coastal cities of Durpar were captured and razed. Estegund fell to his rule, and eventually Reinhar turned his attention to Halrua. An army of 40,000 horsemen and a fleet of 50 ships mounted a coordinated attack, and even though Reinhar was able to get beyond the walls of Halrua and occupy the cities of Mithel, Gadel, and Zalsu, their magics proved to be more than a match for the invaders. Reinhar was finally defeated in a great battle at Silazir by the Archmage Mycontil and his troop of wizards. Reinhar's son, Reinhar II, took command of the army and set out on a 2-month overland retreat. He arrived home with 1,000 surviving fighting men and no shaman. Reinhar II proved to be as good a ruler in defeat as his father was in war. He consolidated his forces and pulled home almost all of his troops, as he knew that the defeat made them tempting prey for raiders and encroaching monsters. This action allowed for the safe development of his peoples. By the time the 9th Reinhar was king in 802 DR, the Archaeans were fat and lazy. Reinhar IX, or Reinhar the Foolish as he is more commonly known, insisted on expanding his nation to gain more gold to finance his military campaigns. He ordered the mining of many rich lodes of silver and electrum in the Nolwatch Mountains, but before his plans of expansion could begin, the miners encountered the Drow of Talinder. The Drow were outraged and began a steady series of raids and attacks on the Archaean strongholds. Whole villages were destroyed overnight, and no trace of the invaders could be found. Reinhar IX committed the foolhardy action of attacking the Drow in retaliation. While the Archaeans managed to get a force into the Drow city, this action only succeeded in uniting the normally chaotic Drow. For once, the full power of a Drow city was turned against an enemy. The battle quickly moved back to the surface. Reinhar's raiders were wiped out, leaving Reinhar with only a small portion of his original military. This was not enough for the Drow, who demanded total enslavement of the entire surface nation. The Archaeans resisted valiantly, and the war went on for 3 decades at tremendous cost in life to both sides. Finally, the Drow had the Archaean forces cornered at Baldur. Almost without hope, the defenders were overjoyed when a group of half-elven pilgrims appeared on the scene. The high priestess, Cathar Shintar, offered the aid of her clerics to help defend the city, and Reinhard took this to be an omen from the gods. A priestess was placed with almost every company. Within a 10-day, the Drow struck. The priestesses did indeed prove to be of great aid, but to the Drow, every priestess turned on the Archaeans, and Cathar herself slew Reinhard. The Drow were still weakened by the battle, and only the presence of the priestesses enabled them to win. Cathar, realizing the unique advantage she possessed, made a deal that even the suspicious Drow embraced. Her priestesses would rule the land, and in exchange they would provide access to the surface for the Drow, trading weapons, slaves, and supplies. The Drow were delighted with this brazen offer from a surface dweller. Reinhard had been slain and the insult avenged, and after 30 years of war, the Drow were not particularly interested in Dambrath. They did insist, however, on taking the best captured males as slaves. Cathar quickly agreed to this, seeing the males as an obstacle to her own power. Cathar ruled for 205 years. She fulfilled her promise to make Dambrath, or the Nation of Pain, a bastion of evil in the realms. In her time, Cathar saw the priesthood of Loviatar expand to thousands, and faith in the Beast Lords previously worshipped by the Archaeans was nearly eradicated. Many of the Archaeans were unable to escape their new mistress, and flee to the Swagadar. There they resumed their almost forgotten nomadic life. The priestesses of Loviatar continued to enjoy good relations with the Drow, and some even took mates, creating a race of Drow half-elves. These dark half-elves became known as the Krintri, or Noble Ones. Most are priestesses of Loviatar, although many are mages as well. They consolidated their power, learning much of the area from the Shabali, or Lower Ones, as the Archaeans are now called. The capital of Dambrath was established at Cathar, built after Cathar's passing and named in her honor. Her death came at the hands of her daughter, Felina, who had grown tired of waiting for her mother to die. Felina ruled for only 5 years, however, before her own daughter, Cathake, assumed the throne in the same fashion. Cathake ruled for 45 years, eventually falling in battle against a gold dragon. She died childless, and her niece Melanith assumed the throne. Melanith faced an increasing population and unrest among males who longed for a return to their prestige of old. Melanith did not return to their previous status, but she did make use of them. Fearing that the great nations of Mulhorand and Unther might rise again, she decided that mundane tasks, such as the defense of the kingdom, would be handled by men. She was the first to name a male to the post of war chief. Saladar, as Krinti, became the queen's consort. His term as war chief was characterized by widespread bribery and corruption. He was, however, responsible for getting many privileges returned to the Archaeans. After Melanith's rule, the Shabali were considered second-class citizens rather than slaves. I will manage to say these words, I swear. Though males were granted more power during her rule, Melanith also solidified the split between the sexes. When the rulers of Dambrath had been females for over 2 centuries, it was more because of competence than gender. Melanith, however, decreed that men could have no authority except over other men. The female-led hierarchy of Loviatar was quick to back this move. Many of the bravest and best men in the kingdom perished in raids on Estegund, Durpar, and the bandit tribes of Veldorn and against the gnolls that had returned to the Knollwatch Mountains. Some even fought at the side of the Drow in their battle with I can't say that word. The city of Aventine. The deep gnomes were destroyed, but so were the Shabali. The Drow and the Krinti were largely unharmed, and for their aid, the Krintri were awarded with a number of Drow males to breed into their race. Melanith took a Drow male as her consort to replace Saladar, who had perished in the conflict. The Drow, Nim Inthig, fathered 3 daughters and a son. It was at this time that Melanith began the isolationist policy that Dambrath still follows today. Melanith ruled for 156 years, her daughter Ostalil for 125. The current queen of Dambrath Yanandra, who is known in Dambrath as the Pirate Queen, is said to have sailed as far south as Zakra on pillaging raids. Yanandra has been ruling for 71 years and is beginning to show signs of age. She has 3 daughters as well, named Lutherin, Meltruil, and Hasifir. While she does remain extremely popular, especially to the Krintri, the children of leaders in this land are not known to patiently wait their turn. That was long and had a lot of words that I had to make a really good guess. Okay, is the history of fear? I don't know. Well, darn it, her inventory's full. Okay, I'm gonna fill up that stack. And I'm going to put the rest of these on the ground. No, wait, I'm gonna put this on... that on the ground. Keep those. Alright. Alright, take the grapes. On the off chance, take the book. Take the scroll. Sling +1, nice. Sling. Bullets. All right.
They're called. As directed.
Alright, we'll move dynamic hair over here. Take the bullets and add them to the stack. Take the sling and switch it out with the sling that she had. Because +1 is way better than plus nothing. Take the scroll on off chances.
You point. I'm squeaky wheel gets the kick.
Perhaps this
You
group
take
needs not
those
quite as much help as I
things.
thought. Yes, oh omnipresent, as you direct.
And we'll go try the Guardians again. It's possible that these grapes that I just found are what I need for that one that wants the passion drink. Wait, hold on. Where are you all going? Why are the 3 of you taking the long way around? Why is that a thing that's happening?
Good on you if you saved the day.
If you lot go through the traps again, I'm gonna be so mad. Don't have what I require. Nope. Okay, I feel like the grapes should be a thing. Like this is a wine press or a juice press in here.
Let's talk more fight.
The wine press appears to be in working order, but it needs power to begin pressing. Ammo in?
I'm gone.
Wait. Give me something. Wait. You are too far away. Okay. Ammo in. Come here. Man, I can't believe it took me this long to notice. Switch panel for the strange machine. The switch appears to be broken off and missing. Is this something I have to equip? Wrong item type. Appears to be a switch for something. Okay, yes. The engine begins to hum quietly. Okay, alright.
Cool one, sir.
Place the grapes in the press and gather their juice in a bottle! Yes! Okay.
What you want? This way.
Hopefully I want that to have been the passion juice. I'm still not sure about the fear, but...
You've a task? As good as done.
We're back! You have what I require. Do first what my brothers ask of you. Then we may complete this riddle. Alright. So we just need to figure out what this guy needs. Alright, let's go back to the journal. Yes, this one. He needs to be awakened. A loud noise?
Nature's servant away. As good as done.
Somewhere along the way, I have missed something.
Go for the eyes, boy.
Where'd these gases come from?
Viewpoint, high bunch.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Alright, somewhere around here, I have missed something.
You've a task? As you direct.
We just gotta figure out what it is the heck that I have missed.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
There's gotta be something I missed somewhere. Some noisemaker, some door, something. Also, seriously, where are these monsters coming from? Didn't I clean this place out?
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes.
You're catching a bad case of death.
All right. And I always am.
Oh. my personal character leveled up somewhere in there.
Huh?
Hold on a moment. Oh, and she can put a point in something. I don't remember putting points in that, but I obviously have not been making use of it. You know what? I cannot put a third point in longbow. That's very sad. One-handed melee, sword and shield, two-handed weapon, Well, apparently I can't put a third point in anything, so I guess I'm just gonna put a second point in scimitar.
Nature's servant away for the group.
Okay. Maybe the game rolls for wandering monsters. Oh, maybe. I really like to know where they're coming from. Wait a minute. An ornate gong. The gong mallet is missing. Okay. I have a mallet. I have a mallet handle. Okay.
Need me?
I need a mallet head. I need to find the head for the mallet. And then I can strike the gong.
Right.
I just need to find the head for the mallet.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure for the group.
Okay. Found the answer, just need to find the thing now. Broken weapon, sure. What if... Wait a minute. Maybe it's simpler than that.
Less talk, more fight.
Oh.
Cool ones.
All right, Minsk, I want you to...
Squeaky wheel gets the kick.
So I can't use a warhammer on the gong? Is that what you're telling me? All right, it was worth trying. Okay, gotta find the gong mallet head.
You've a task for the group.
Which,
I care
Evelyn,
not.
are you detecting?
Nature as you direct.
It's gotta be something that I missed around here somewhere. There is a gem in here.
Can I help if none are better?
Okay.
Yes,
as nice as
omnipresent
finding an
authority
extra
as you
gem
direct.
is, there's gotta be. I have to have missed something.
Good on you if you saved the day.
If I were a mallet head, where would I have been stashed? Wait a minute. It's a whole other area I haven't explored yet.
You're a queer. I'm gone.
There's a whole area I hadn't looked at.
You've a task? For the fallen!
Didn't see that coming, did you?
For the group.
What you want? This way.
Oh.
This group shows promise exceptional.
Okay, more acid arrows. That's it. No more normal arrows. Normal arrows are forbidden. Use those ones first, please. Okay, oh, really? Come on.
Nature's servant as you
Everybody? Violence!
Yep. This way.
Okay, actually, come to think of it, somebody had the book and I didn't
Yes,
need it.
omnipresent
Oh,
authority
you need
figure.
to level up. You didn't have the book, though. Who had the book? You had the book.
You point, I punch.
No more book.
You've a task?
Yeah, put down Backbiter, pick up those potions, put on those potions, pick Backbiter back up again.
I care not. I've done had enough of this.
Okay, let's read this book. History of Gondegal. Gondegal? The Lost King. Arabelle, long under the dominion of Cormyr, for a time became the center of a swordsman's empire. This swordsman was Gondegal, the Lost King, who in the year of the dragon, 1352 DR, attempted to carve a kingdom for himself centered on Arabelle. It was to extend north to the Desert Mouth Mountains, south and west of Wyvernwater and the farms outlying from Evening Star, and east to Tilver's Gap and the mountain passes. In the years following, people would say that Gondegal's reach was no longer than his blade. He could not hold any of the territory against the might of Cormyr, Sembia, Daggerdale, Tirvoton, and several of the other Dales, all of whom he drew the blood and ire of in the making of his throne. I think I've read this one before. Gondegal ruled for less than a season, though he reigned officially for scarcely 8 days. The remainder of his rule was spent fighting here and there against one foe or another in the lands he claimed. His troops were largely mercenary, and his treasury of seized goods was small and soon gone. One night, Gondegal's force simply melted away before the advancing troops of Cormyr and was gone. King Azun IV retook Arabelle on that morn without wetting a blade. No one has ever found the body of Gondegal. He is known to have fled north and then east via Teshwave, but then his fate becomes a matter of conflicting rumor and legend. Some believe he still lives with a score or more of loyal followers, keeping court in the wilds somewhere, a careful and ruthless bandit who takes care that none survive his attacks to carry tales anywhere. When entire caravans vanish at times anywhere between the High Dale and far-off Impultur, he is blamed by talk in the taverns. Gondegal was said to be a tall, gray-haired warrior of considerable personal skill and intelligence. His badge was a gray wolf's head face on with red eyes. Caravan guards often warned merchants to beef up the escort on a particular caravan, else thy gold will soon be gilding Gondegal's throne. Gondegal was an impeccable swordsman and somewhat chaotic in his self-possessed neutral alignment. If he does indeed yet live, the magic or treasure he carries and who his allies might be are all unknown. Gondegal's reign had a great influence on the king of Cormyr at that time in his second decade of rule. Not only was Azun forced to put down an effective rebellion in his own country, he was forced to pay more attention to matters outside Suzail to become the ruler of a nation as opposed to a city-state. Further, the bloodless assault on Arabelle was Azun's first true experience at the head of his army, and the joy of freeing the people of Arabelle is one that remains with him. Okay, and you know what, just hold on to that necklace. Everybody else is carrying treasure, why shouldn't you?
You're a queer. I'm gone.
Alright, detecting. The heck? Interesting. Okay. Put the spell on the ground. Put the spell on the ground. Don't really care about any of those other things. Just read that one. History of the Drows 2. Oh boy. History of the Drow, the Dark Wars. The warlike Drow nature did not change when they escaped their surface foes during the descent. In fact, they immediately launched a series of wars to establish territories in the Underdark. They began by stealing and seizing dwarven magical items and using them against the dwarves, establishing an enmity that is still strong today. Alright. The Drow then fought amongst themselves, noble against noble, priest against priestess, for rule of their new realm. This all-out war ended amid great magical explosions that brought down the roof of the largest dwarven cavern they had seized, Great Beherinden. The ceiling collapsed entirely, burying many drow and the shattered dwarven cities. The cavern, now open to the sky, became known as the Great Rift. The surviving drow nobles gathered what people, slaves, and equipment they could seize and fled into the Underdark in search of places to dwell. The scattering brought about the many rival, self-interested cities where most drow live today. Okay. And that one was full of traps. Okay, scroll on the ground. Bullet on the ground. Bolts, nobody uses crossbows. Necklace on the ground. History of the Dragon Coast and History of the Last March of the Giants. I don't think I've read either of these, so History of the Dragon Coast. The history of the Dragon Coast is a history of money, particularly the darker side of the coin. Situated on the main trade routes between the Inner Sea and the Sword Coast, these lands never coalesced into a solid, coherent nation like Cormyr or Sembia. Instead, small, petty city-states have risen and fallen, powered by greed and the most powerful merchant or pirate faction of the day. As a result, the Dragon Coast has always been the home of the smuggler, the pirate, the rogue, and the hired killer. It has been the place where those seeking to skirt the laws of more civilized nations to the north make landfall. It is here that the Red Wizards gain their access to the western heartlands, and where the cult of the dragon launches its plots to the south. And it is here that independent secret societies and assassin guilds have their greatest power. The last semblance of organized resistance to this trend was the reign of Verovan, last of the kings of Westgate. The monarchy of Westgate had long worked closely with the various mercantile and pirate factions, but Verovan attempted to stem the growing power of the merchant houses and petty lords. His sudden and mysterious death without acceptable heirs in 1248 DR opened the door for much of what is now commonplace in the Dragon Coast, corruption and treachery. It should be noted that while Verovan's name is still venerated in these lands, better known as Immerk, the greatest of the Inner Sea pirates, a brash and flamboyant rogue who united a pirate fleet beneath him and ruled from 1164 DR to his death in 1201 DR. Such it is in the Dragon Coast that good people are venerated, but the power of the darker rogues is imitated. Alright, and then we have History of the Last March of the Giants. East of the Great Rift in the Eastern Shar once stood a land of the Titans. This empire rose at the dawn of time in Faerun, and its lords thought to challenge the gods in their arrogance. In punishment, the powers cursed the reigning monarch of the land with fascination and his brethren with devotion. The powers then dropped a star onto the land. The impact of the fallen star created a huge valley known as the Sea of Fallen Stars. Slowly picking up speed, the ball rolled through the Titan nation and onward to the south. Unable to contain his curiosity, the Titan King ran off after the bouncing spear, and his devoted followers dutifully followed his tracks. The meteorite rolled on and on until it reached the Great Sea and vanished into the depths. The monarch dove into the sea, and, lemming-like, the entire Titan race dove in after him, never to be seen again. Ashamed at the destruction they had wrought, the powers vowed to keep both curiosity and loyalty firmly in check to avoid such disasters in the future. They have done so to this day, preventing both new ideas from being pursued with any speed and the intelligent races of Toril from ever fully cooperating. Oh dear. Okay. That's fascinating, but not entirely useful. Okay.
Whatever they need.
Dynamic hair, come into this room. Okay, okay, we're going to put down all the scrolls she can't use at the moment. Grab these. And these. Alright. Monster Summoning 3. Learn that. Minor Globe of Invulnerability. Learn that. Thank you. Add the bullet +1 to the stack. Hello, the Flaming Bee. Things are going okay. I've had 4 riddles to solve this stream, and I've managed to solve 3 of them, and I'm looking for the solution to the 4th. I know what the solution is, I just have to find the item. So I'm trying to find a mallet head right now. And I'm trying to decide if I actually want to keep any of these scrolls. I just don't know. I'll keep that one, I'll keep this one, and I'll keep this one, but I will abandon that one, I guess. And she already knows cloud kills, so no problem there. Alright, everybody else gets to move up.
What you want?
Emmeline, go back to trap detecting. Where are we at the moment? I think I know, but I don't want to say in case I'm wrong. Let me just... Durlag's Tower. We are in the basement of Durlag's Tower, and I am attempting to solve the one riddle that I haven't solved yet. I know that I need to bang on a gong. I just need to find the hammerhead. I have the handle, but I don't have the head, so I need to find the head. So I guess I'm in the first level of the basement of Durlag's Tower. My inventory is already full of everything. It's great.
I've done had enough of this.
And there is a doppelganger. Okay, Imoen, back up, back up, back up, back up. There you go. Everybody.
Yes, for the group.
Oh, it is Flaming Bee. Oh, it is. Okay, where'd the doppelganger go? There it is.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
You're catching a bad case of death.
Okay, okay, we've got it. We've got it. We got it. Haha. Oh, great. It dropped more stuff. Okay.
Yep.
You grab those and hopefully, yep, okay, they're arrows of ice, so we can put them there. And oh lordy, wait a minute, what's this? Okay, put that down. I don't know why you're... Oh, right, I remember why you're carrying that. Okay, you, I don't know, grab that one.
Less talk, more fight.
Hey, you actually have a space. Grab that.
I care not.
And then, Imoen, if you would
I'm
please
gone.
detect some traps, maybe? Oh, boy, that's a lot of trap to detect. Alright. Yes! Yes, excellent. Mallet head! Okay, alright. Put that on the ground. There's a method in this madness, I swear. I ask a couple of items me and have. Well, I don't know AD&D very well at all. I have played tabletop, but only in 5th edition. My partner has played all of the editions, but mostly just sits back and laughs at me rather than helping. So if it's mechanics-wise, I appreciate the help. If it's plot-wise, I don't want to know. So that's pretty much the answer there. I know it's a little confusing. But also, okay, where was I? Oh yes, I was finding some space somehow. Put that down, pick that up, combine those? Few items in this game that will drastically improve your inventory management, if you'd like to tell me. Well, I haven't been to a lot of places in this game. I do have a lovely gem pouch that Dynamic Hair here is carrying, but it's full. I have filled it. If there are other items like that that are not available by going to the city, because I have not been to the city yet, perhaps? How do I combine these items?
You're a
I don't know.
sweat.
I'm gonna figure that out at some point, but at the moment, maybe there's a tool around here somewhere. History of the Drow 1. I'm pretty sure I just read that one. No, I didn't read that one. Oh yes, the gem bag as a savior. Thought about selling. I have been selling all of my gems every time I hit town. I just haven't been to town recently, so things are a bit creaky in the inventory area. Okay. Where was I? Oh yes. History of the Drow, the Descent. We know very little of the this is another word that I am not going to get right. Ilithiri? Or Elves of the South before this crucial event. Even then, they were known as Dark Elves for the hue of their skins. They dwelt in the jungles and hot forests of the South. A proud, warlike, culturally advanced, some sages of other elven peoples say decadent folk, the Ilithiri attacked all neighbors, including other elven tribes. Their cruel raids and depredations, ordered by warlike nobility and the clergy of their two cruel deities, Garandar and Lolth, forced elves, humans, dwarves, and others to ally against them. Defeated in a series of titanic magical battles, the Dark Elves fled into the underground warrens they had earlier discovered. This event, known as the Descent, marked the end of the Drow as a surface-dwelling race.
This group shows promise exceptional.
Still a short run out of the dungeon, but there's the merchant gentleman outside the tower to the north that doesn't require a full run to the city. But yes, I can direct you to 2 more items similar to the gem bag if you'd like them. Just let me know. Possibly once I make it out of here. I mean, I've got the mallet head and the mallet handle now. I just need a way to combine them. More books. Let's see here. History of Cormier, History of Camelshan. Monster Summoning 2. Okay, put that on the floor. Okay. History of Cormyr. Cormyr dates its years from the founding of the House Obarskir, 1,342 years ago, the first of the noble houses and the line of its kings. For the bulk of this time, Cormyr was little more than a single city, Suzale, and a few fortified outposts. At times, the monarch was forced by rebellion and intrigue to rule from these outposts instead of from the throne. King Azun is the 4th of his name and the 71st of his line. The land has been officially at peace for many years, since Rygard overthrew the last of the border raiders. However, Cormyran armies have taken part in many actions in nearby regions, recently mustering its forces to face Gondigal, the rebel of Arabel, to occupy Tilverton on the marches of the Dalelands, and to lead a crusade against the great Tuigan horde invading from the east. One wit has noted that, yes, the land is at peace, but the army has to be kept busy. In addition to pursuing major actions, Cormyran patrols often skirmish with bandits on the roads to the north and west, and are at present battling orcs and other creatures north and east of Cormyr in Tilver's Gap and Shadow Gap. Both of these areas are threatened by raiders who will menace Cormyr itself if they ever overrun Tilverton. Cormyr has built a fortress, Castle Crag, to defend the kingdom from attacks from that quarter, and maintains the High Horn to protect against attacks from the west. It's alright, enthusiasm is good. Enthusiasm is always good. I'm wary of spoilers because, RPGs like this, I just like to find things out on my own. Story-wise, which is also why I keep reading all the books. History of Camelshan. Kalimshan is older than either of the other empires of the Sands, first settled over 7,000 years ago by the Gen, a humanoid race from the elemental plane of air. These Gen were known to be very magical, and during the course of their rule they developed many new spells previously not available in the plane of air. The Gen prospered for over 1,000 years in Kalimshan, but their reign was ended by an invasion of creatures and minions from the plane of fire. Some say this is where the bitter hatred between the Jinn and Ifrit started, though others contend that this was just a result of a hatred that was already there. Whatever the cause, the battle was long and bloody and took over 100 years to complete. The Jinn finally routed the attackers, but were greatly weakened in the attempt. They slowly declined, and the last mention of the Jinn is just under 6,000 years old. For the next 4,000 years, Kalimshan was dominated by nomadic tribes of humans, tribes from various places: Chult, the Shar, the Shining Plains, Chondath, even Amn and Cormyr took turns dominating, only to be conquered by the next, nearly identical tribe. Slowly, the nomadic nature of Kalimshan began to change. As explorers and traders from Amn, Waterdeep, and Cormyr discovered the wonders of the area, some tribes began to settle down and develop new means of support, like fishing, farming, or trading. These communities began to band together for mutual protection, and soon a civilization was born. It was only 1,300 years ago that the Shun Empire, now called Iltkazar, came into being. The Shuns were a grand and glorious empire, and their excesses were the foundation of Kalashite snobbery today. They grew wise and powerful in the ways of magic, and ships and caravans bearing the Shun flag traveled across the realms. Shun himself, a particularly powerful mage, created a book of great power during this time called the Tome of the Unicorn. The exact location of the tome has been lost in time, but since the book is 2 feet by 3 feet and made of pure metal, it is likely to still be around somewhere. 900 years ago, the Shun Empire abruptly vanished. A great magical upheaval was suspected at first, but learned mages of other lands dispute the claim. A force that great, they say, would have disturbed magical powers and beings throughout the realms, and that didn't happen. Sages who have studied the Shun at great length have reached no definite conclusions, but the most popular theories today center around a plague or disease that decimated the population. Today, the Shun impact on Kalimshan is still great. The grandeur of that empire is responsible, more than anything else, for the strong national character of Kalimshan today. I'm never gonna not have to pause to say that word. The ruins of the Shun's greatest city, Monratvi Teshimir, can still be found in the wilderness to the west of the edge of the Forest of Mir. See below for more on Monratvi Teshimir. Since the fall of Shun, no force or people has risen to solely dominate the land. There are half dozen or so major cities, each of which exerts its power over its own area. About 170 years ago, a man in Kalimport amassed a large army and declared himself Pasha over the land. Before that army could march, however, the representatives of each major city met and agreed to recognize the Pasha's authority in limited areas and to pay a small tribute to him, enough to pay for the works the Pasha was expected to do. The oldest son of each Pasha inherits the title. If there is no son, the mayors of each large city select a new one. The current Pasha, Rashid Jigenispul, has ruled for over 18 years and is the grandson of a Pasha elected by the mayors of Kalimshan 44 years ago. Oh yeah, it's the learning curve of the fantasy names is quite something, because it borrows from so many different languages that I can't. Sometimes I really have to squint at these words to figure out what they were intending, and I'm probably still getting a bunch of them wrong. And yeah, this is a slow story, and it's even slower the way that I'm playing this game, because I keep avoiding the main quest to go off on the side quest things, like what I'm doing now. And I keep trying to use WASD to move the map, which is so helpful. Now, let's see. What was all that stuff I hucked on the floor? I think there were some scrolls. Yeah, there we go. Okay, put down this necklace for the moment. Pick up that scroll. Learn that scroll. Pick the necklace back up again. Don't care about either of those things. Not a studied language. Yeah, it's...
You've a task?
I know bits and pieces of a lot of languages. I know how to pronounce things in English and in French and in German. I can occasionally make a very embarrassing stab at the Asian languages. I have no idea what I'm saying, but I can sometimes pronounce them. But it's fantasy writers test that every day. Because my Spanish, my Spanish and the Spanish roots languages, like Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, that set of languages, I'm actually quite bad at. And trying to guess if any given fantasy author has done this thing, thinking of French, thinking of German, thinking of Spanish, thinking of Italian, thinking of Celt. It's...
As you direct.
Plus, a lot of these languages that I'm mentioning were not actually, shall we say, Roman. And thus, using the Roman alphabet to represent them just, it doesn't work so great. Okay, I have the handle and the mallet I have the handle and the head of the gong mallet.
Tell me.
Can I?
Oh, you bet.
Gong mallet is missing. Okay, but the thing is, like, I have the two pieces. Okay, I can't equip it. Right-clicking on it doesn't seem to do anything. How do I... How do I combine these? And unfortunately, dynamic hair does not know mending, so that doesn't help. I'm at a little bit of a loss here.
This group shows
I
promise.
just noticed that I was leaving
You've
the rest of
attacked?
my party behind.
It's
Let's
good
not
as
send
done.
the squishy ranger walking all by herself. Somewhere around here there's
Nature's
gotta
servant
be
awaits.
some way that I
As you
can
direct.
repair. Well, am I looking for an item to repair this with, or am I looking for a spell? Because for the passion fruit, for the red passion juice, he didn't want the bottle of wine that I already had. He wanted fresh cut pressed grapes for some reason. Alright, so I'm looking for another thing that has the extremely subtle spinny arrow. Wait a minute, what is this? The drawer of this desk is locked with an unbreakable, odd-looking lock. You will have to find the key. Well, I did that, and then it shot a fireball at me anyway, so that was great. Okay, so... maybe something in the gym? Oh, great! Another phase spider!
My blade will cut you down to size.
X-phase spider now. Oh, hey, Minsk leveled up.
Cool one, sir.
Alright, level you up. Oh, hey! Proficiency points. Oh, what shall I put them in now? I forget what I have him wielding right now. Oh boy, I really do forget what I have him wielding right now. I'm at a little bit of a loss. I think I have him using a halberd. Let's give him a point in halberd then. Maybe I'm wrong? I don't know. Let's find out. I have him wielding a halberd. I have made the correct choice. Yay! Okay. Thank you, Phase Spider.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Can always hit escape to cancel, level up, and check your... Oh.
Or
Well,
the group.
I will try to bear that in mind for next time. Something in here, maybe? Let's see
Hey-ya.
if I... No. No, I'm not getting... Alas, I'm not getting the incredibly subtle spinning circles anywhere in here.
You've a task? As good as done.
Do I have to put it in the press? That seems silly, but...
Okie doke.
You have no further use for the wine press. Okay, so it's not the press. The heck was
Nature's
that?
servant awaits. As good as done.
I just need to get this mallet together so I can bang the gong. And I know it must be in the basement somewhere because everything else has been in the basement.
Camaraderie, adventure, and steel on steel.
No,
The stuff of legend.
it's definitely
Right,
not
Boo?
anything in this direction. Thank you, Minsk. I love you. There's gotta be... Wait. Have I been a fool? I have. Look, it's an anvil. I found an anvil.
Need me?
Again, for like the 4th time. A forge commonly used to make or repair tools.
Right.
The gong mallet is now repaired and ready for use. Okay.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure. As good as
Everybody, let's take a stroll. I'm gonna bang my gong. I'm gonna bang it so hard. You strike the gong sharply with the mallet. The gong makes no sound, but you can sense a faint vibration. Was that enough?
done. You've a task?
That was
What's it
very
called?
anticlimactic, but let's go find out if that's enough. Minsk, why are you the fastest one this time? Alright, we just have the one guy left. You have completed this riddle. I am fear. I will destroy you in this cursed place. Yes! We did it! Now what? Shouldn't I solved the riddle. Why did they... Oh wait, he's still here. Let's talk to him. You have completed this riddle. You are worthy to pass through this portal. Though I yet guard the key with my life. I am love. I must be murdered in this cursed place. What? No! What class is my protagonist? My personal character is a ranger. She hangs around in the middle of the party here with her bow and arrows and is a general nuisance from afar. Oh, man. I mean, I don't mind killing fear or avarice, or pride for that matter, but I don't want to kill love. You and my partner both, Flaming Bee. I fully admit that though I don't often play physical range classes, I did choose Ranger for my partner's sake more than my own in this particular playthrough.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Okay, unfortunately that's love. Let's go for pride. Pride's down. Avarice. Avarice was very squishy. Fear is... Come on, let me click on you. Ooh, Dynahair got pretty tore up there, but unfortunately we have won. Oh boy. Oh, Imoen too. Okay, well we're gonna do dynamic hair first. She also gets a slot, so I mean, I think I have extra quarterstaffs kicking around, so I think I'm actually going to... Yeah, that's, I didn't notice that she was standing in the back of the party, because I'm smart like that. I think I'm gonna give her proficiency in quarterstaff, since I can't give her another point in sling. Because I'm pretty sure I have extra quarterstaff kicking around somewhere. One that isn't Backbiter. Alright, that takes care of her. And Imoen has also leveled up. And I obviously need to be... She's doing a good job of finding traps, but not so good a job in disarming them. So I think that falls under open locks. Oh, this is also the ability to disarm them. So she's finding them, but she's not disarming them well. That's the problem. No, I'm gonna put some more points in open locks anyway, but let's give some more to find traps. I'll put some more in detect illusion, just in case. You know what, let's shove this up to 50. And I'm gonna put the rest into find traps. Yeah, that'll have to do. May you actually be able to disarm more stuff now. Now, let's see. I think Jaheira had my spare quarterstaff. That wasn't Backbiter, because I'm not going to give Backbiter to a mage, darn it. Oh, it hasn't been identified yet. That's a problem. Okay, well, we'll have her put that down there.
Whatever they need.
Have you... Okay, put that down. Where'd that quarterstaff go? There it is. Pick that up. We'll deal with it later.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
What's the story?
My personal character has a slot now. So let's grab the ward stone. And I don't need to hold on to this anymore, so that can go on the ground, and I'll grab this short sword. What is this? Alright, that's the potion of freedom, whatever that does. Oh, free action. I am never gonna remember to do that. I'm sorry. I'd rather have the necklace. I can sell that. I have more money than I know what to do with, but I have so many things to be identified. Dynamic hair cannot keep up with it. Oh, right, dynamic hair.
I wish my ear.
You should have some more slots somewhere because you leveled up. Let's see. You know what? Dispel magic. Yeah. Okay.
You've a task?
Now, here's a mechanics of the game question. If I leave, sell off some stuff, hopefully, to the guy outside and come back in, will everything still be pretty much in the state that I have left it? Excluding that the stuff on the ground will have dissolved on me? I mean, assuming that I can actually sell stuff off to the guy outside. I doubt he can identify things, which would actually be useful, but... the dungeon itself will stay in the same condition. Okay. Oh, there's so much stuff on the ground, though. It's gonna be such a pain to ferry it all into containers. Puzzles won't reset, enemies won't respawn. That is good to know. Okay,
You point, I punch. There is method in this somehow, I promise. Yeah, you never know with these games, though. Full plate and packing steel.
All right. Let's see here. Why? Okay. Pile extra arrows on Minsk and make sure you just keep... Yeah, I only have the bow equipped on him as an emergency. I have more than enough extra arrows kicking around for eternity, honestly. Alright, put that in there. I guess put those in there. Why not? I don't think I've left any piles of particularly valuable stuff around anywhere else. There.
Nature's servant awaits for the group.
Okay. I'm just going to save really quick here because I haven't for quite some time and that makes me nervous. As I'm running a little bit
Ryan would be
late
proud of
for
your
my
action.
stream-wise, but I really want to take care of these inventory issues that I'm experiencing. And assuming the guy outside buys jewels.
As good as done.
Let's see. Now, where was the door again? I know it was on this floor somewhere. Was it? There
For
it
the
is.
group.
I have periodically had games crash on me, and it has been a very bad experience all
As
around.
you direct.
Thank you very much for the follow there, the Flaming Bee. That will give you access to my follower emotes, which are all Kirby for reasons of I love Kirby, and will also allow you to get channel points faster for my various channel point rewards. Or redeems. Redeems is probably the better word. Okay, where was that dude? He was over here somewhere, wasn't he? Oh, it's going to be a very boring end of stream as I, sell everything off and then walk back to where I was. Pretty sure he was this way. What the? There he is.
You said something?
Oh, hallelujah. Okay. Sell. I wish he identified, but he doesn't. It's tempting to sell him Backbiter, but nobody deserves that. Sell. Sell. Don't judge me. Sell. Sell. Do any of my mages have high enough lore? Some of the items, yes. And I only actually have one mage, which is Dynahair here. She tries her best, but I can't get everything identified, unfortunately, without the spell. Which she only has one of a day because I'm greedy like that. Or not greedy like that. It's hard. It's, what is the phrasing for that? I'm honestly not sure. You know what? Sell that too. And that. And that. Sell the gem. Don't sell the amulet or the Joseph's family greenstone ring, but... There we go. Sell all that stuff. Sell that. And then the mess that is going on in here. let's sell that. Oh boy. Now is the time that things are going to take a while. Sometimes I'll wipe out her level 1 spells and replace them all with Identify and then take a quick snooze. Yeah, it's sometimes it's tempting to do that, I must admit. This could take a while. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's a good thing this guy has infinite money, huh? Oh boy. This part always takes a really long time. And they go and turn the music off so that it feels even longer. There we go. You can double click an item just like... You know, I've tried double clicking and it only unselected them. I must be doing it wrong. Man, I wish this guy could identify. Oh well. Okay, I believe that is everything. I'm not gonna scroll down too far on him because it gets scary. Let's double check.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Yep, full of things to identify, not full of things that aren't identified except for Backbiter, of course. Oh, I should have sold the Warhammer. I didn't sell the Warhammer. Why didn't I sell these mage robes? I do not know. I should have done that. Things are looking something in here. Things are looking slightly better in here. Still just as bad in here. Almost as bad in here. But pretty darn good in here. Okay. Alright. So I do need to...
As you direct.
You said something?
Because I missed the Warhammer. And I missed these 2 mage robes for reasons I don't remember. Yeah, just the robes. And that, yeah, that's... Alright, now we do a quick inventory check. Looking correct. Still looking like a mess, but it's a different kind of mess now, so I will be content with that. Question mark. Better-ish. Still a nightmare of arrows. And... okay. Alright.
You've a task? As good as done.
Okay, we're gonna walk over here. Because I just did an awful lot of selling, I'm going to save again. And we're going to go back to the basement and the elevator down, and that's actually where I'm going to save off for the night to pick up again next time. I don't know why there's a scroll of Cloud Kill just sort of sitting there. I don't remember dumping that out of my inventory or anything in any previous streams, so I'm just straight confused. Okay, we'll just,
For right.
Oh,
where did these doppelgangers come from?
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Man, I just got things emptied out.
No less than none. Nature's as we direct.
Oh, hey, no problem, Flaming Bee. I stream Baldur's Gate every Sunday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So if Baldur's Gate is what you are specifically interested in, that will be coming up next Sunday. And actually, since we're going to be doing this great big long trek, I will just bring up my schedule here, which is normally what I do on my stream is ending screen, but we still have some walking to do. So, I've already told you about Baldur's Gate, and I will also be streaming tomorrow night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be playing Cities Skylines, where I will be working on my city of Foxville and continuing to make it a better place to live and hopefully awesome. This week's plan is actually to tear out all of my subway lines. Where did I go from here? I forget. Through here, I think it was?
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah, there we go.
As good as
I'm going to
done.
be pulling out all of my bus lines and redoing them because they are a horrific mess. Then I will be back again on Wednesday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time-ish, 5 minutes or so on either side, somewhere, probably. I will be playing Overwatch with a group of my friends. Anywhere between 2 and 5 of us will be crashing around in Overwatch, doing anything but competitive, and having a grand old time. Oh my goodness, you actually have a Baldur's Gate emote. That is spectacular. Thank you very much, Flaming Bee. Okay, and we will save off here. And this is where I will pick up again next week. So, I was telling you about Overwatch. We will have a grand time. We will run around. We will yell at each other. We will flail. We will definitely flail. But we'll have fun doing it, and it will be great. Ah, I see. And then I will be back again on Thursday night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be playing a game called Darkest Dungeon for Try Not to Die Thursday. In that one, it's a lot of grinding up on the docket. I have to raise the level of my roster because I've got mostly level 3s, and I really need level 5s and 6s. So, it will be a bunch of grinding, maybe some visiting of the comet-infested farm for more shards, because the trinkets that you can buy with the shards are really powerful, and I want more of them. So it will be pretty much grinding on the docket and me complaining about RNG. Oh, that's the point of Darkest Dungeon, Flaming Bee. Everybody's bad at it. Everybody is super bad at it. And then I'd already mentioned Baldur's Gate coming up at 10 p.m. next Sunday. And for any of those games, and for any of the other games that I have streamed, you can find the backups of my streams, all the VODs and everything, on my YouTube channel, especially since Twitch only keeps them around for a couple of weeks. So you can go and hit up the playlist for Baldur's Gate, or for Darkest Dungeon, or for any of the other games that I have played, particularly the RPGs, and binge watch your way through those without having to go through all of the uploaded videos just trying to find what you want. I try to keep everything organized to a playlist to keep it all together in a nice neat pile, just to make it easy. And that will keep people occupied for hours and hours and hours when I'm not streaming. There is so much video up on that channel. So that is my upcoming schedule for the week, everything that I have planned to do and that I'm scheduled for, and the link to my YouTube channel to keep people busy in between my streams. In the meantime, And I will be back tomorrow night. Tonight has been a lot of fun, even though I'm still not finished with this Wizard's Tower. I've been here for 2 streams now, and I've still not finished it. I did the top part, and I did the first floor of the basement, but now there's more basements, so we'll find out what's down there next week. It has been a lot of fun, and I hope that all of you have had at least as much fun as I have, and I hope that you have a great night. Good night.